Hey. It is Thursday, June the 23rd, and I seriously have lost count of the days. Yesterday was a rest day. I think it was day 17 yesterday, so today would be 18, 19, 20, 21. Yes, I think today's 18. Sorry if there's a little wind, but it is a little windy out here. It's 93 degrees, so I'm fixing to run in some serious heat, but I've got 7 miles to run today and was going to try to get up first thing this morning and run that 7 miles. Mandy typically goes to bar in the morning on a couple of days a week, a few days a week. And so I was going to have to do loops in front of the house to stay close. And when I figured it up, it was going to be like 14 loops to make 7 miles. And I was like, that doesn't sound fun. And for the record, I am more of an out and back runner. So whatever my distance is that I've got to run, I will go out half that distance, turn around and come back. And so I just prefer to run that way. Yesterday was a rest day. Did not really do much of a video yesterday, so don't look to see one for day 17, I think it is. Is that what it said? Yeah. But today, day 18, I'll probably, after I get back from my run at some point before the end of the night, I'll probably do a little bit more elaboration on nutrition. I have never focused on nutrition. It's never been on my radar, but I'm really learning the importance of nutrition when training. And so somebody commented on one of my videos asking about nutrition and meal planning, that kind of stuff. And so I do think it would be good to kind of touch on some of that. So I'll probably elaborate more on that either after my run tonight or maybe some point tomorrow when I get some time to talk a little bit about what my nutrition looks like. One thing I've added, picked up this today, Mandy said, "Who's Nathan?" Nathan is a brand that provides hydration belts and handhelds and all kinds of various stuff for running and trail and hike and all that stuff. But I picked up an 18-ounce Nathan handheld water bottle. This was, I think, right at $19 on Amazon, and I'll link it in the description below. But Kat, my nutritionist, is highly advising that I carry on longer runs some hydration. And so I've got 18 ounces of water, plus I've got a pack of liquid IV. And liquid IV is electrolytes. And so that's what's fueling the run, carrying that with me. And one misconception, I always thought that you should hydrate like after with that kind of stuff, but it actually is more beneficial to hydrate before. So like when I ran RC and Moon Pie, I was taking in electrolytes the night before and the morning of, and then continued hydrating through the rest of the day. So very important, just like this is apparently. So Kat, hope you're happy with me having this 18 ounce. It shipped in a day. I got this ordered yesterday and it got here today. So we get to start testing out some hydrations. I've also ordered some Scratch Labs strawberry lemonade hydration powder. So I'm pretty stoked to try that. I'll have to kind of report on how that stuff tastes in a later video. But anyway, I have talked long enough. I'm going to get my run started. I got 7 miles to go. It's going to take me a little bit over an hour, and ready to get it over with. So stay tuned. We'll chat a little after and hope for some safe running. Let me tell you. I don't know if you can see the sweat dripping off or not. It's a lot hotter than I expected it. I know the humidity was down today, but good grief. That was hot. So I went out feeling really good. Clicked off a few 8-minute mile paces for the first 3, I think. maybe 3.5. I was averaging right at 8. And then one thing that I'm learning through this training block is it's a lot of trial and error. So just a brief on the nutrition side, I had 4 meals already today. I had breakfast, I had a morning snack, had lunch, and I had an afternoon snack, and then I'll have dinner and maybe even a snack before bed. And trying to get my protein, carbs, and fats balanced. Well, my afternoon snack was bigger than I normally would eat. And I took in a lot of water because I knew I'd have a 7-mile run this afternoon. In addition, I carried a handheld, and I would take a few sips of that every 1/10 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile, whatever. It felt like I needed. Maybe when I was climbing a hill, just to give me a little extra boost. Problem with that was I did not go to the restroom before I left the house. Normally that's not an issue. When you're taking in a bunch of water and you're drinking on your run, that becomes an issue. And so at about 3.5 miles, my bladder felt like it was gonna bust. And anybody that runs knows that once you get to the point of stomach issues or needing to go, it's very, very difficult to overcome those. So I battled the last 3.5 miles, almost stopped. There's a McDonald's, actually there's a set of storage buildings close to the turnaround point. Almost stopped there and went behind them. Then I was worried they might have cameras. Didn't need that. You could see somebody posting that on Facebook and being like, some crazy person peed behind our buildings. Who is it? Identify them. So I chose not to go there. Then I passed a McDonald's, and somehow it passed at the moment I was passing McDonald's, so I didn't have to go. And there's a few more places, but then I got to a Sonic, and I had every intention to turn into the Sonic and go. But at the Sonic, I was only about 1.75 miles away from my house, so it was like, maybe I should just try to make it to the house. So I passed the Sonic. And then there's a Twice Daily. It hit me again. There's a Twice Daily gas station. I was like, well, maybe I can stop there. Well, by the time I get to the Twice Daily, I'm 1 mile away from the house. So I just decided to push on. But good grief, it hurt. So I truly think if I hadn't had to go to the restroom, the heat was pretty bad today too. So you combine those two together and it was miserable. But I did finish the run. I didn't call Mandy to come pick me up. So we got 7 miles done tonight. Average pace was, I think it was around 8:50, which is extremely slow. But this is the last week. I don't really have to focus on pace. I mean, I still want it to be reasonable, but I think it's understandable. And I've just got to figure out what that balance is of fluid intake and fuel, to where I don't have to hit the loo every time I go to run. So 7 miles done. I'm very thankful that it is done. Tomorrow is a 4-miler with the first 3 miles easy, and then push the last mile pace. I did that on Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday I did that, and it went well. I was able to shave a minute off that last mile, so I think that'll probably be my baseline target for this run tomorrow. I'll have a decision to make in the morning. My legs are a bit sore, definitely feeling the increased mileage, so I think that I have to see how they feel in the morning as to whether I'll get up early. Jack's spending the night with his nanny tonight, so that frees both Mandy and I for her to go to bar if she wants to, and me to run and not have to worry about having somebody close to watch Jack. So I may get up and run in the morning. I'd much prefer to get it done before the heat, but it'll all depend on how my legs feel. It's funny, the camera falls as my arm gets tired. Your arm will get tired too if you're holding it up like this for 6 minutes. That phone gets heavy after a few minutes. With that, I'm going to bid you adieu, and hope you'll have a wonderful rest of the evening or day or morning or afternoon, whatever it is. Oh, one last thing I'll share. Today, I received a promotion at work, which I'm pretty excited about. So I was promoted from vice president to Coffee County market president. And so very thankful to my employer, Smart Bank, for continuing to give me opportunities to grow and advance. And so very thankful. Today's been a good day. I feel very blessed. Hope you feel blessed as well. Take care.